You should be up and live then, running on the tubes.
Sure about that, Doc?
Are we not?
It's the longest it's ever taken to pop up for me. Like I'm refreshing like the live tab and everything.
Says.
It says or you see that it is happening. Like
I
you see the
also
stream
see
somewhere.
on I see on YouTube right now that for whatever reason it's scheduled for 7 p.m., but I definitely didn't do that.
I just got a noti now that it's 7, so that's probably what happened. Anyway. Ah. Um
What's up, Tragics?
I have a random thought that I want to share with you
Like
before
DMs?
we get started. No, right here. Um do you also by any chance whenever you hear of or see a whenever you see like a bench brawl in baseball, do you also get more of like an eye roll feeling than any sort of hypeness?
Yes. I never get
Okay.
excited for it.
I've never seen I think I maybe have seen one, maybe two MLB like bench brawl fight situations that were actually intense. And it's usually because of like more like deep rooted rivalry or like someone actually gets a really good punch in
Yeah,
and it
that's
kind of
what I
goes
was gonna
back and
say.
forth and shit before they get there. But 99.997% of the time, when the bench is clear, I'm actually like, why?
Yep. Because
This is such a
everyone
waste of
starts
time.
slowly just walking out like, oh, I got to come do my job. I got to stand here and
The
hold
worst
this
is when the
guy.
bullpen guys start jogging from across, like
Ugh.
as if they're truly about to get involved.
Yep. Honestly, the best of them are where just one punch is like really good. Like I think about the one on I can't remember his name. He was on the Blue Jays. He had a really punchable face. Last name started with a B, I think, but he got punched in the face. Dude, in slow-mo, you like see his jaw and everything like flex against his body. It all jiggles, and I'm like, oh my God, he got him.
But that's also not even a result of the bench brawl. Like
Yeah, the brawl
that's
afterwards is
before the
lame.
bench brawl even happens. Like when they literally clear the dugouts, all fun is over.
Yep.
There's nothing interesting is going to happen. And you know what the thing is? I can't even complain because it makes sense. Because you can't make a rule that the benches can't clear in baseball. Because if a fight starts, it's very likely it is a 9v1
Oh, yeah,
situation.
you're right.
You have to allow reinforcements to come or some dude could just get his ass beat. And then if one bench leaves, it's not like you can be like, okay, only 7 of you or only 6 of you because there's this many already out there. So you have no choice but to be like, screw it. Everybody just run in. And honestly, that's probably the quickest way to diffuse it because no one's going to do anything at that point.
Jacob, yes. So it's funny you say Batista because I was like, no, that's that WWE guy. I can't just get that name wrong.
Well, there's Bautista and
Yeah.
Batista.
Yeah. But I was
Batista,
like, I don't want to sound like a
definitely
total
not a
idiot.
baseball player.
I'd rather just say I don't remember than get it wrong. What's up, Deporta Mama? But Jacob, they also play the Islanders, so doesn't that just kind of suck too? We just don't want the game to go to overtime. We don't want them both to get as many points as possible. I think I'm thinking about that, right?
I mean, I guess. Wow, we have officially evened out our goal differential.
Oof.
So the result of this game will determine whether or not
Eh.
we have a positive or negative goal differential.
Huh. I guess that's good.
We're the
Yeah,
only team in the
specifically.
league that is at a 0 goal differential now.
No one's as even as us. No one's had the highs and the lows that we've had. Isn't it crazy how like good we've been and how just awful we've been?
Yeah.
How do you sway so much? I anticipated swaying and like having some, 3-game win streaks, 3-game lose streaks. I didn't anticipate like 8-game win streaks and 8-game loss streaks. That feels like a lot. We're gonna put a little clause on this stream as well. If we do poo again, we're done. If it's 4-0 at the start of the third, we're probably not live. Last time during the solo watch along, I think it was in the middle of the second. It was 2-0, and I remember like saying like, "Oh yeah, if we keep it like a 2-goal game." I said like if it doesn't get better from this point on, from this period, I'm gonna end stream. And then I think the Wings scored next to make it 2-1. And then, or no, they couldn't have. No, yeah, that's right. So it went to 3-0 with like 6 minutes to go, and I was like, guys, I think that's stream. Like, I have to stick to my word, and I don't know if the Wings are going to score 2 goals here. Even if they scored 1, it would not have gotten better. What's up, MSU? It's a problem with coaching to me, MSU. How he can perform the way he performs and he doesn't get scratched for someone else, that I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you right now, we watched Hall for a game or two. I didn't see anything as egregious as what I've seen out of Petrie. It's honestly messed up that we're like, what, 2-15 in our last 17 or something like that, right? And
Yeah.
our big roster change was calling up Ed because someone got hurt. Woman got hurt, so Ed got his chance. In that our like same 6 defensemen rolled the entire time until like the 2 games we rolled 7 defensemen, I believe, because a forward got hurt. Too much for me.
I've been here multiple times. Arena's cool.
I've never seen their arena. I guess I never even like looked it up.
Emily Arena is fire.
Pretty nice. Oh, the stairs, those look nice.
It was the first time I had seen like a really nice modern rink, and I don't count Columbus because that was my first away rink ever, and it was cool only because I only had the Joe to compare it to.
Yeah.
Going to Emily Arena, holy man, that was cool because like that was also during an era where like it was popular just to put a big ass jumbotron up, like a big widescreen, like Dallas Cowboys style, and they had that. So seeing that in person was super cool. They had like a really, if you look up like actually I can just do it. Tampa Bay. This looks sick. No, it's not cleaning up, but like the Tampa Bay Lightning is like up on what looks like almost like organ pipes.
Yeah.
and like it's got like a cool glow to it. But the actual like the lightning rods, like it's like the one that's like up here. There's a couple of them. Those are pretty cool in person. They seem underwhelming on TV, but when you're there and you're hearing it above you, and you look up and you see like lightning sparks shooting around, it's pretty cool.
You know what was the coolest though? The way they made it look in Shell. That's badass. One you have up right there, that is sick.
Yeah, the place was cool. I remember talking my shit too, because of when it was. They had not gone on their like multiple cup runs yet, and I was making fun of them for having all these like random banners up. Be like, yep, nothing interesting to hang up. I see, and since then they've won the Stanley Cup multiple times, so it's changed a bit. The game has started. If you're trying to sync up with us, we're at 19, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
What's up, David?
Hell yeah.
I just feel like my expectations are so low.
I ain't at that point, but like when the puck drops, I've seen the team do too well in too many random, unexpected scenarios for me to feel that down before the puck's even dropped. But usually about 5 minutes in, I'm pretty convinced of how this game's gonna feel.
Yeah. I mean, we're out shooting them.
Almost consistently, when it starts off poorly in the first 5 minutes, I'm like feeling miserable, and then they just have a random good second period to get my hopes up, just to get swashed again in the third.
So yeah, if we win, Flyers lose, and Islanders win, we'll be back in the wild card spot. We are absolutely introducing the Islanders like right back into the true heat of the mix because they'll be at 79 and both of us would be at 82. Sucks that they play the damn Islanders. Just lose to someone else.
I'm sure every other team around us was saying that we were playing the Capitals and we went to overtime.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Always forgetting the innings here. Wow.
Forgettable fella.
Can't believe we just got that opportunity off the boards like that. What are we doing? Just behind the back, backhand dump up the boards to nobody there. Call the hook. There you go. It's a good call.
All right, guys. We tried. You guys have a good night.
Unfortunately, Ben Sherratt didn't look. Look at you, dude. Oh, this is scary. First 4 minutes of the game, they get a power play. Did you see that it's the first time since like 1986 or something? There have been 3 players in the NHL to get 125 points. Ooh,
That's crazy.
one of them is on the ice. You're not wrong, MSU. Ooh. Snyder wanted an opportunity there. Nice. Oh, good sticks. The cop got all of his shorthanded breakaways earlier in the season, huh?
Yeah, not capitalizing on any of them probably doesn't help.
Not capitalizing.
The hockey guys didn't really want to keep it going if he's not going to take advantage.
Oh, we didn't give up like a grade A opportunity. That's pretty nice. You know, I'm not surprised the Dow is sponsored an arena in Michigan. We got Zarnik, DeBrinket, and Kane.
Hell yeah, Carlos.
Did you see the Tigers' new home run celebration?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of corporate, but
Well, turns out they came up with it.
yeah.
The problem is they just don't look like they're having fun with it, like they were with
The hockey
the
stick.
wing stuff.
Yeah.
Like it would be fine. Like I'm not against like the people who are against it because like oh it's Little Caesars, just an ad. And, like,
Oh,
at this point, you just gotta grow up. You just
Yeah.
gotta recognize the world you're living in. If you're gonna complain every time you see an ad, I got bad news. There's 40 on your screen right now if you're watching this game.
oh, oh, come on.
But they just kind of like pick up the spike for a couple seconds and walk. They don't really like do anything with it, which is
I wonder if it's fragile. Like if those pizzas just like all just flop down onto one another if you like stomp it. All right, Ed. Good play by him. What is his camera angle? Who thought that that was a good idea?
I'm with you, MSU. I would have expected, if you made me
Oh,
guess, I would have expected it would have been a Lions themed one.
wow.
I think that
Hmm.
would have been cool.
Ace, I mean, I I think it would be a really tall ask for Raymond to stay hot after the series that he even had. That sprint that he had of stats was mighty impressive in itself, and for it to eventually go cold, I'm not gonna credit to Larkin coming back. I think that that's just a natural development of a hockey player. He's not gonna stay hot the entire season unless he's Connor McDavid. Carlos, we're hoping. Right now, the teams around us are sucking just as much as we are, so no one's running away with it. Ice feeling a little tilted. Maybe just that shift. Carlos, it feels safe to say. I think he got back to Detroit today, and they did some scans, and Lalone said that he's still a decent ways away. So, I mean, with what 2 weeks to go in the season, maybe if we make the playoffs, he would be back. But do you want to play a goalie that hasn't played a game in so long in the playoffs? I know I would lean towards no. I would probably lean towards starting Reimer over him. What do you feel?
I would like the unreasonable ask to just have Huso back and have him be when he was like doing fine. But I'm pretty mentally kind of written him off for the year. That he's not gonna, like, even if we make it, I would imagine they'd go with who's hot. It'd be really weird to start Huso in a
Yeah,
playoff series, like
because
unless they
like
felt confident. If there was some clear indicator.
Ace, I feel like that's a lot of speculation. I He's what 22 years old. He went on a hot streak in the NHL and then went cold. I really don't attribute it to Larkin coming back. What's up, Danny? You're saying we light up Vassy enough?
I tried to fool Tally today.
With what?
I sent her a fake article saying that Roman tore his Achilles
Oh
at
my
a house
God.
show over the weekend.
Ah,
She didn't buy it even for like a millisecond because she's like, that motherfucker does not go to house shows. Like,
yeah, I was gonna
that dude-
say.
well, like it'd be believable, like leading up to Mania, that he would need like some warm ups because there are a lot that do that. But it was just funny that she's like, no, not even him. Like, not even with insane amount of stuff he's got coming up would he warm up at a house show.
This weekend, right?
Yep.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
What time each day?
I think officially like 5:30, something like that. but they definitely have pre-show stuff going on that I'll probably be watching all of it.
The next week you go, right?
Yep.
Wow. That passing was woo-hoo, so close to just being a goal. Ed, we good? Ed?
Nope. Clutch.
Red Wings can't skate right now.
How'd this happen?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Oh my God. Another power play for Tampa. Dude, have you heard of super challenges yet?
In what?
UFL?
No. What?
Dog.
What is a super challenge?
You get one super challenge
no,
per game.
no, not,
No, it's fire. It's fire.
I believe me.
Anything.
It's hilarious.
Anything.
It feels like it's like Nickelodeon in the back in like the old days.
Anything. You can challenge anything at any time with your super challenge. It might be like limited to like late in the game. I don't know if there's like extra limitations, but I saw one happen. And you can challenge any detail of the play, and then they'll review it. But you have to be. They said you have to be really specific. Like you can't say, "Oh, there was holding on that play." You have to say that player held that player, and they will when they review it, they will only look at that thing that you said.
Huh.
You can't use it to where like, oh, they also noticed something else, whatever. You have to challenge exactly what you say happened or didn't happen or whatever, and they will review it. And honestly, fire.
Dude, could you imagine super challenging Des Bryant running out onto the field without his helmet on?
Like, you could.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like clear penalty. Think about it in other sports. Think of like egregious stuff like the player the Penguins thing where they had like 6 guys on the ice for like a full minute.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that where you're like, this is clearly this just straight up got missed. And then you can just avoid that's not challengeable. You get one thing where you can be like that you completely messed that up. You need to go look at that. How do you feel if they don't make the playoffs? I mean, as bummed as I would any other time, but like I wouldn't be like, I'm not calling for Yzerman's head, if that's what you're asking. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of he's had 5 years, and I'm just so exhausted at explaining why that's not a long time. That I'm fine. If they miss by a point, I'm hurt, but I'm fine. I'm hurt in the moment, but I'm fine in terms of trajectory and how the team's like in the direction we're heading. Next year would be the year, no matter how this finishes. Next year would be the year if they do not make the playoffs. I think we are off schedule. We have missed the bus somewhere.
My feelings are one of the biggest disappointments possible with like how we were looking 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. Good save, Lion. Oh. But for the fact that we collapsed 2 years in a row after the trade deadline, I want Lalone gone. I want a different leader going into next year. But I still trust our young talent, and I trust Steve to put a team together that can do it, because we've seen it with this one. But when you have 2 streaky seasons the way we did, maybe Lalone ain't it. Oh my.
Oh wow.
We could have called that hook there too.
Super challenge.
Woo! There we go, Lion. Wow. That wasn't a hook. I guess he pushed him. I'm sure there are some, Carlos. Maybe no, like it never feels like you're hitting the NHL free agency anymore with some crazy star talent. And when you do, when everyone wants them, you end up with Johnny Gaudreau. I remember really wanting Johnny, but as soon as we saw the money they paid Johnny, we were like, nah, we're okay to not pay him north of 9 mil. Wow.
Terrible shot.
It was. I'm just talking about the move. Oh my. That looks smooth. Hey, go. Yeah, Braden Point's good. Oh! Oh! It always does suck whenever you find a way to get through
Oh my
the.
God. Come on.
Yep. Whenever you find a way to get through the Tampa defense, then you just remember, oh yeah, there's Vasilevsky.
In other news, Islanders are up 2-1 against the Flyers.
Ace, I think that just comes to differ where you and I give credit versus where we blame. Is that I give Steve Yzerman a lot of that credit for bringing in the talent that he did. I think a lot of it is the players, and I think a lot of the issues then come out with inconsistency, a lack of fire, and collapsing 2 years in a row, regardless of the talent on the team, 2 times in a row. I don't want to give him a third chance to strike out a third time.
And if that's not enough, I just want lines.
Yep. There's got to be some level of concern that we have not solidified any line on our team.
We don't have a solidified top line at this point in the year. I can't blame the players at that point.
I guess I have yet to see what failure Steve Yzerman has made. What bad decision that has truly crippled the team has he made? Like at this point, yeah, you'd be able to say, Petrie, probably not in anymore. But it's not on Steve to put him in the lineup anymore.
You would think Steve could, at this point, be like, stop putting him in.
Yeah.
You would think he could have that influence.
I bet he absolutely could, but that could also be, just how he operates as a GM is that he gives his coach that control and he says, this is you.
Yes, Carlos.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah, Kopp, Raz, and Fisher, that line was doing well for a while. And I don't expect any line on this team to like dominate for weeks on end. But when something isn't clicking, yeah, sure, move a player. Move three forwards around a little bit, but to literally just feel like you could go into any game and just shake a box of names and just put the centers in almost any order and then any of the wingers in any order. Absolutely, Carlos. 100% the Lions can. Fortunate on what conference we play in, but I think when you look at every component of building a contender, the Lions are literally starting to check off every single box. Player wise, you can't see the future with stats or stats. I find it like I would love to hear Lalone get questioned and him give an honest answer as to why Petrie has played every game in a 2-15 streak or something like that. I want to know how you go 0-7 and your 6 defensemen all stay the same when you have a Justin Hall in the lineup. Earlier this year, but then you look at the forwards, they're all jumbled up every game. All the forwards get jumbled up. For whatever reason, we thought that our defense was stellar, Studley, ready to go no matter what. But earlier in the years, when you saw the rotation of Mata, Hall, and Petrie kind of like getting scratched around in a rotation, and it feels inconsistent. I agree with you, Ace. I 100% agree. Oh my.
Oh.
I saw someone break down why it wasn't Petrie's fault in the with the goal against Carolina. I think the first one. Uh-oh. And they said that in the defensive scheme with the way Raz was back checking in Lalone's system, it is actually Rasmussen's responsibility. Ooh. That hurt. Damn.
Caitlin Clark's gonna drop 50 tonight. Calling
Oh,
it.
that'd be sick.
It's actually a score I want to keep an eye on.
Wait,
Like,
are they actually playing LSU?
yeah, it's
Oh,
the
that's
the
sick.
final 4 teams are like every name you would have heard of so far. Like every name you may have gotten to know in women's college basketball is playing each other tonight. Like it's crazy.
I mean, Chris, it was also the tail end of Kenny Holland, so it would have happened in the West as well.
Just
Maybe
saying,
not
Caitlin
as
Clark's already
fast.
got 10 points in the first quarter.
Maybe not as fast, maybe not as harsh, but it would have happened in the West too. If you don't have talent, you don't have talent. If you can't draft, you can't draft. If you sign bad contracts, you're going to die. But here's the thing. So we saw the same thing, Ace. If you look back and watch it, when Petrie's telling him, Petrie's not looking at Raz, and Raz can't see Petrie. There's a guy between them. But if that's Lalone's actual strategy, if that's what you're at, hold on.
Oh! Because Larkin's back.
Yeah. Dude, didn't it sound like Ken wasn't even excited for that? Yeah, he could not settle it down. But if that's the lone strategy, and I don't know if that guy was just talking out of his ass to say that that's what's supposed to happen or not. If so, I got even more problems with Lalone in that your back checker is somehow supposed to take the driver to the net and not the high guy. That's baffling. We scored on that 2 weeks ago. I can't help but look at Vasilevsky, and every time I just think to myself, Kyle Quincy. Good step up by Woolman. Then it's suddenly 4-on-1 there again. Raz, go in. I guess he was changing. Oh,
I would
I
have
had
fired it. Yeah,
I
net.
I had the irrational fear there for a second of, wait, what's about to happen? I know very little, Carlos. I know the hopes are to, like, the high hopes would be to be a 500 team, but I think I'm going to pay attention to them more than I have in the last 15 years. Just to have some level of excitement for Detroit sport through the summer. Why?
And when the Tigers fall, that's when you're going to get a lot more into the WWE.
I feel like I'm a solid casual right now. Just shoot it up high. Man, if that was like, oh,
Ugh.
kept it. He kept it. Whoa. I don't like that. Tired. Like trying to count white jerseys there. What are we doing? Just get it away from the changing bench. Yeah, we actually know some stuff about hockey. I wouldn't be able to talk about baseball even a little bit. Period's gone by fast. He's got him. Ah, he didn't want it. Okay, respect. So, okay, we're changing something up. We're putting Kane on the other side. We're taking Kane off the, unless he's just going back there and that was just.
There's
Okay.
the power play. Ugh.
Want to see that pass get made.
Well,
Needed 2 more seconds. I'll take zeros. I'm okay with the period. There are a couple bonehead moves. Raymond had an opportunity. Power play, they had like 60% of what they needed. Honestly, yeah, the Red Wings probably had the best opportunities of the game. And the one pass to the back door on the Lightning power play may have been better. Through that, Chris. Oh, we play the Mets. I forgot about that. Mets, baby. About the Mets. What is OPS in baseball?
It's not on base percentage. I think it's like a combination. I think it used to be like OBPS or something like that, or I don't remember. It's like a combination of slugging percentage. I think it's slugging percentage and on base percentage. It's like an average of the two or something, or maybe not an average, maybe a combination of the two.
It adds on base percentage and slugging percentage to get one number that unites the two.
Yeah. So like, yeah, on base is just literally how often you get on base. It could be affected by a walk or a hit or anything else. And then slugging is it's almost like, if I remember correctly, slugging percentage is essentially like if you hit a double, it kind of counts as like 2 hits for that at bat kind of thing.
Oh.
So like you're like it's kind of like a way of figuring out a percentage of thank you. How effective when you are like if you're constantly hitting triples, it's gonna like that number is gonna stand out.
I think you're absolutely right. I'm looking at this right now. Yeah, so like 521 home runs, 400 or 46 triples, and 353 doubles really comes out to a total of 920. But he actually accounted for 2,211 hits. Okay. Wait, the Mets are 0-3? I thought they were supposed to be good. Go Iowa.
I can name more
Ooh.
women's college basketball players than I can name men's. The world is evolving.
I think I can say that because I would just name two. Dude, her shoes are sick. Those look like shoes I used to have.
Ace, I have no idea where to find Griffin's like playoff stuff.
Probably free trials.
I don't remember her name, but I see number 11 on LSU and a lot of TikToks as well.
You know what? Props to these teams. I don't know if this is it for like the entire sport, but props to them for like just going for it. Like there's no just sitting back and waiting to play offense. It feels like they get it and they're like, let's go. Let's go shoot.
Shoot about.
It's a lot more fun to watch.
Damn.
That was circus shot.
I think they're on 97-1.
Griffin's games?
Answering Ace.
Yeah, but I think maybe I'm just not putting it together.
I don't know. Does Ken Cal call Griffin's games?
Maybe once in a while.
I mean, if you know that, you know more than I do.
Yeah, I would guess just look up the sports radio station for Grand Rapids. Like not the Griffin specifically, just look up the sports radio in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Oh. Oh. Dude, I feel like these would all be fouls in the NBA. This is so much better. Oh yeah, I should mention it's the first intermission. Anyone just popping in, they're like, why are we talking about NBA fouls in hockey? But also true.
Damn.
My gosh. No way. Oh,
Bang.
I thought that pass was so bad. I was like, well, now she's not going to be able to shoot it. I was wrong. Oh, Iowa getting out rebounded like hell.
I'll be honest. It does not appear that Iowa has anyone that can compete with Angel Reese under the basket.
No
It
way.
seems like if it is anywhere in her reach, she is going to get it. That's hilarious. You could see in that pass, that angle of that pass, LSU's coach was immediately like, damn. Like before she even went to take the shot, she's like, no, no. She's wide open. This is about to be a 3.
Because like where the pass would have gone if she wasn't there, she also like put her hands out to like catch the ball, maybe like miss it.
What's cool is I saw on TikTok, there's like pictures going around of these like I think there's like 3 or 4 of these girls that are like all being featured in these Final Four. There's pictures of them like all together playing together for Team USA and like when they were like on some under 16 or under 17 team together.
That's very cool.
It was sick. Like in college football for the first time in the last like 2 years has really started to fall more and more off my radar because of how unwatchable it has started to become since the
NIL.
Since the NIL stuff. It is a lot of things have changed to make it a much worse product. But
yes,
in terms of who I generally will root for, Michigan State, but I won't. Like I can't be like shit talked. Like I don't care. Like if it was, did you see how bad they were? No, because I didn't watch. I don't care.
And I care even less. It comes to college football. It's almost like I can't really be bothered. I'll watch their playoffs, but if I had to root for one team to just go and win it all, yeah, it would be State. Subbing now. Carlos, if they upped and left the town overnight, I wouldn't care.
I would care. It's fun watching them when they're good. I'm not somebody who's going to be like, I'm not going to watch them, keep up with them while they're bad, but I am someone who remembers fondly the mid to late 2000s and had a lot of fun watching them then.
I didn't even have fun then. They were just something that was on.
I went to a game this year. They do a pretty good job of just making it fun.
First love was the Bad Boys. I mean, I like the history and the stories, I guess, but like watching what was that documentary they did on Michael Jordan? What'd they call it? Last Dance?
There's Trevor.
What's up, Trevor? I thought that was entertaining, but go where the sport's big, Chris. Go where they can make money and develop talent. I'm all for putting hockey teams in Michigan. Would you?
If we were going to get a second NHL team, what city would you put them in?
I was literally about to ask you something real similar. I think you'd have to go with like, it's got to go on the west side. So I wanted to say Grand Rapids, but you already have the Griffins. But I'm sure that you could be okay
Just
with
do Grand
them.
Rapids.
Yeah. I was going to try to say like maybe something like Kalamazoo. Could even maybe do Lansing. I guess those would be my three that would make some sense. Some location based like Kalamazoo more. Where would you go? Lansing would be the largest
My
area.
first thought was Grand Rapids.
We can grab some water.
You follow the London Knights when you live there. That's cool. I used to like picking the London Knights jerseys in like NHL back when I played NHL.
They were the green and yellow ones, right?
Like a gold, but yeah. Absolutely, Carlos.
Yep, I'm so
I think you were
prepared.
putting Brad Holmes in the best draft scenario that we have ever seen the Lions in, where they have no genuine needs, and he can very safely take the best player available when he gets to his turn.
Yep.
Boy, I bet they thought when they were setting up this Hockey Town versus everybody thing a month or two ago, and they were working out the details of that, I bet they thought this was going to line up perfect for this playoff push.
All right. Oh, that looked like a good shot. I believe they have actually talked to him. I don't know if that was an April Fool's thing or not, but I saw from a lot of people that that's what happened. And
I'll be
that's
honest,
why
if
today's
we
the
went and
worst day
just
on the
signed
internet.
him after 2 kicks, that would be a wave of like old Lions feel for me. I'm not on that boat of like, let's go get this guy. Like that brings me waves of like the Lions are bringing in Kickalicious like
Yeah.
5 years ago or whatever it was. Like let's get it. We'll let him play for a bit. If someone else wants to jump the gun on him, like sure, bring him in for like camp or something. But like, you telling me there's not a kicker out there that is more enticing to us to bring in at the NFL level than someone who's kicked his first kicks since high school last week? Like,
Islanders
there's got to be something.
or Flyers tied it up 2-2.
No.
40 seconds into the second.
I don't want to draft a kicker, if I'm being honest.
God, please not.
Unless you're talking like round 6.
Yep.
Please don't pull a Niners and draft.
Hey, let's go!
Wiggle.
Patrick Kane with the weird one.
We are winning. Holy.
Poo-poo.
Wow.
That was... Oh, they're going to look for offsides. Oh, I hope it's onside. Why did Vassy go full shell goalie and like not move? He just like slid over in that form and was just like, this is all I need to do. He's swapping out his stick.
1 goal per stick.
Oh. Appreciate the enthusiasm, Trevor.
Make like a Flint Tropics hockey team. That'd be that'd be cool.
Mm. That's sick.
2-on-1.
Oh!
Oh, he hit it off the post.
I was like, that came back out so fast. It was Vassy's reaction that made me react. Damn it.
Oh, Perron almost made it 2-0.
Oh. Nice pass. You know what I've recently had like a really soft spot for? Pizza places cinnamon bread. I don't know what it is. It's clicking with me so hard that I catch myself actively wanting it pretty often.
Not really a dessert guy with places like that.
I would say 99% of the time I'm not either. It's just I'm on this weird kick with it. Remember like 2 years ago, I was on like a cheesecake kick where I just kept wanting that. Whoa. That's great. I don't care about Sherrod on the bench right now. Ooh, trying to go for another weird one. Oh.
Oh, God.
Whoa!
That's a wait. What?
How? Are they saying that
that puck
Larkin
must have
tripped him?
slipped through under him, like without influence from the contact or something, for him to be that confident that this is a goal?
Or are they saying Larkin tripped him? Or is no, that shouldn't count still.
Oh yeah, no goal, bud. No, drop the puck.
Now, are you calling a penalty?
Drop the puck. This would be way simpler if we just drop the puck.
Yeah.
Why are we making this complicated?
If they're not calling a penalty, he has no case. Blashill, shut the fuck up.
I'm with Mick. Drop puck. Get him, Mick. This is why Mick is still here. Anytime anyone has a problem with things he says during play, that's why. We need someone just to blurt out the nonsense that we're all thinking. Let's just drop the puck. Not even close. Thank you, Mick. If that would have injured Lion.
I really only thought they had a case because they would say that Larkin's the one who made him crash in.
But that doesn't like negate a following action. That would be like
Yeah.
it is a penalty, but still that wouldn't create him running into the goalie is suddenly okay, like to create a goal.
Oh. When we do that, the puck has to get out. Especially in a second period. Sounds like Comfort did get enough then. He ripped that thing. Dude, they are so good at just cutting through the middle of the ice. When they get to the zone.
No, they called it no goal, Carlos.
This is weird. Oh. Holman needs a change. When you see no white jerseys and Kane pass into open ice like that, get a little excited. Oh, I thought that went through over to Cat. Uh-oh, no spoilies.
Thankfully, I knew that because they announced that, but don't talk about Raw, please.
I know we haven't said anything about it, but please no.
Don't test me. I'll overreact, I promise.
Most fair warning you've ever heard in my life.
I'm giving a very fair warning. Like,
Took me a
I
second.
do not smell what he's cooking.
It took me longer than I would like to admit to figure out what that was in reference to.
He'll get there.
Power play for the Islanders coming up, tied 2-2. Hold on. Is this that 6'8" goalie playing in the NHL right now for the Flyers?
No idea.
I know he was there for like their practices and stuff. Goalie looks massive, man. He has such a basic white helmet with the Flyers logo at the bottom that I am compelled to believe it is him. Yeah, because they pulled their starter. Yep. They pulled their goalie and they put in the new guy. He's 27 years old, making his NHL debut. Maybe not debut, but real early in his career at least. Look at that, huh? 127, 126, 125. Oh my God.
Imagine scoring 125 points and you're third in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Give
Trip.
it to us. Yes.
Yeah, Hedman, you can't be doing that, bud.
Wings go up 2-0. We're scoring on this power play.
Oh.
I can promise you about to score on this power play.
Does Cat put it in?
Nope. God, no.
Okay. I was wondering how bold you were going.
What are you like? Is Cat gonna score a goal when we need him to late in the season? That's not what we pay him for. We pay him to score the 5th goal in a 5-1 game.
We pay him to create off-season hype.
I mean, if that's what we're paying for, we are getting our money's worth, or we got it last year. It definitely did exactly that.
Where would we be without Cat? Ace going with Larkin. Feels like a safe bet. Oh, those scare me. Ugh.
Oh! 90-mile-an-hour pass.
Larkin's tired.
Big save.
Unless.
Uh-oh. Just celebrate hard enough and it goes in, from what I learned.
Yep.
Well, I was definitely right about there being a goal on this power play. Cool.
We're going to wait to put it up on our scoreboard. Bally can
No.
put it up right away. No.
Put it on our side.
Whatever happened to intent to blow the whistle? You should intend right now. No position.
Unless they have a really good camera angle inside that Bally didn't want to show
Let's
us.
hope that one right above the net does not have a clear view.
So what
Did they call it a
happens?
goal?
No. On ice,
What's
no
the
goal.
official call on the ice?
Official call, no goal.
Well, why do we have a 1 on the scoreboard?
I'm telling you, I didn't want to do it, but you said to.
No, I'm saying, why does Bally have it up there if it was not the call? Are they just guessing? I don't understand.
Because I think they're silly. Show us angles.
You can't call that in. You can't call that in. You cannot call that a goal. If you can call this a goal, everything we've been taught to expect is garbage. There's no, you cannot send me a screenshot of the puck in the net. And if you can't and you call it a goal, what are we doing in this league anymore? I'm not going to say it didn't go in, but that's not the question.
Yep.
It does not matter whether or not it went in. What matters is, can you show me that it went in? That's what we have been taught for well over like a decade and a half at this point with the way they do these reviews.
Why don't we have like 3 more cameras in the net? Like, we're a multi-million-dollar league.
It'd probably break way more often than they'd be useful.
With how small you can make technology, you should be able to put like a little hole at the bottom of the crossbar.
I'm just telling you the answer.
Inside the post? Yeah, you should.
You're also talking about the league that makes the least amount of money out of all the ones we're talking about, and probably already spent all that money on what they currently have.
There's no way they change this, right?
That's right.
I didn't want to put it up.
Huh?
I didn't want to put it up.
See, your mentality is all off. It's not about being right. You got to like jinx it. And I think that's what Bally did. I think we teamed up with Bally and made it so it wouldn't happen. There's nothing there. There's not a frame where you see the puck in the net.
You might see Perron jab at something a little bit.
Which is there's nothing wrong with that. Show me the rule.
Wow.
Now watch this.
And another one.
Oh my God. I'll rage quit.
Puck don't lie. Hashtag puck don't lie. What a shot.
Man, my now watch this really did lead to something, huh?
Yeah.
Now watch this. Immediately turn the puck over and get scored on. Do I like hockey still? This is fun, right? We're enjoying ourselves, right? We're watching.
If you take the Red Wings fandom out of it, if I was watching 2 random teams right now, I'd be pretty entertained. They literally got better scoring opportunities, like 3-1 on our power play. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Why,
That's such a dumb
why did he
move,
even do
Kyle.
that?
I don't know. Panic. Honestly, the only answer is panic. And then he's tired, so he can't. There you go. Skate it. Whoa. I thought he was going to barrel into him.
I forgot about the standard defensive thing that they teach you is after that, just go and grab the opponent by their neck. That's what you do. They're nowhere near your goalie and just against the boards. I can't believe it. Every time I think that this team can't make me feel a certain way, they double down. Every single time I'm like, I've seen the worst of it. And if I'm being honest, I don't feel like this is hyperbole or an exaggeration. But tell me the feelings you've been getting with like how it just always seems to find a way in the last, I don't know, we'll call it the last month. Tell me this doesn't feel like same old Lions. Tell me if this doesn't feel like the last 2 minutes of a Lions game in a lot of these scenarios.
Feels like the last 2 minutes of a Lions game for a full month.
It's tough.
Each game is just a play, where you get the one good play that saves the drive and you're like, oh my God. Okay. Maybe we can do something here. And then when you lose in overtime, it's like there's a penalty on the other. I'm like, okay, drive keeps going. Oh my God. This season, penalty kill, Islanders last. This season's power play, Flyers last. And they're going up against one another right now. Like the Flyers are on a power play. Oh, it's
That's
too
beautiful.
funny. A movable object meets a stoppable force. What wins? What's up, Salt? Decent highs, valleys of lows here in this game so far. Just go to overtime. Just go to overtime.
I want to know the math on what happens if we lose in overtime in every game.
Yeah.
Is that enough to make it? Because if that's the case, I can get on board with just score as many as they do and then see what happens in overtime.
Cameraman, please. You know what advanced stat I want? I want to know what team dumps and chases the most. Then I
I
want
want
to
to
know,
know overall records of brands.
like for sticks.
Anything. All of the brands that are featured. Priorities and last. Ugh. Sticks would be a safe spot to start. Maybe not records for that one. For that one, I want to know like just points. Like go obviously split it up as well, but I'd want to see like the total points that they that those sticks achieve.
Yeah, you could also do like goalie stats for the brand they wear. Warrior did that for a while with their sticks. Because no one would use Warrior pads at the time. Oh, Cider just got beat. Cider got beat bad. We're losing all the battles. Good call, Mick. Why not 4? Just the math of the games and the number of teams in the NHL. Because you have to play every team, right? Home and away.
Is that still a thing?
I thought so.
I know they started doing that around like 2010 ish.
I thought it was earlier than that.
If it was earlier, it was no more than a year earlier. That's why I said ish. So I'll give it take a year. It was not in 2008. I can promise you that because we played the Penguins for the first time in the finals that year.
That's crazy.
All right. 2 teams that didn't play each other all year with how they used to do scheduling end up in the finals. It's interesting.
Ooh, nice stick. Gotta make something out of that. You gotta just connect on the small little pass.
I will not.
I'm clapping my thumbs. Does that count?
In the last month, yeah, overall in the year, it doesn't feel like it, but this is literally exactly what I was hoping to be in situation wise in the standings. It's like it feels weird to say it because the last month went from such a high to such a low, but overall average on the year,
He's
this
cooking?
is
Oh,
the exact spot we were hoping to be in.
yep. Last month, yeah. Insanely disappointing. Complete collapse out of a 9-point lead to make the playoffs to now hoping that you just start losing in overtime to find your way to get some points. That's a pretty good commercial. That's what I'm saying. Islanders scored 2 minutes to go, 3-2. Let's go. But that's what I was talking about at the start of the stream. Gotcha. Was that I really anticipated this team being like really streaky, having high highs and low lows. I didn't expect as high of highs as we had, and I did not expect as low of lows as we had. 4-game winning streaks and losing streaks here or there is kind of what I anticipated. I thought we would be a mid team, but this inconsistency is a lot. We're trying to do this or something. We're showing. Was that convincing? It feels like it did more for them than alone may have done for them. Better pregame speech than his. Feels like Wallman's been our only defenseman that's been playing aggressive at the blue line. Through that, Chris. I wonder what the math is. Obviously, just some level of agreement, the NHL and NHLPA, but Mick, are you going to tell us what the fourth tiebreaker was?
Good pass. Awful shot. Shot block eyes.
Ooh. Up like that? When's the last time anyone's seen David Perron win a puck battle?
Oof.
It hit head on like at the ankle area. Wow. Oh boy.
Iowa going on a run.
Yeah, Ace, I could only imagine. He blocks so many shots. He literally drops down like another goaltender down there. Are you worried?
About what?
I was worried about that shift. Oh! Oh! What is
Sometimes you just got to recognize when you're not the main character. Sometimes you just got to realize it's not you.
how did Lilleberg get his stick on that twice? You know,
Flarkin wasn't out there.
Larkin wasn't dressed, man.
I can't believe they didn't score.
It was such a good move by Raymond. We took advantage of their mistake. We did exactly what you have to do. But Lilleberg gets stick on it twice. They went heck them picks. Here you go, Ed. I like the effort.
I hate that that's like the first time I've noticed DeBrincat in this entire game.
I hate that Petrie just completely fumbled his entire back checking effort.
I have higher expectations for one of those two players.
Yeah.
I'm over it. Petrie being bad. I'm like, whatever. Like he's gonna be bad. I'm more upset at Lona. I can't keep complaining about the guy who's just out there because he's told to still go out there. Cat, I have much higher expectations, and it's very frustrating how invisible he seems to be.
Oh, he didn't. Point got it to center. I don't like it, but I can't blame him.
I wonder if Holmstrom would come back just for the power play.
Uh,
He's probably still got the hand-eye coordination. So sad that our reflex is to turn away when all of our protection's in the front.
No, he couldn't really. Him skating was quite the scene. Also, him in shootouts though, wasn't he like 2 for 2 in his career
I have no idea.
or something like that, or penalty shots, whatever it was? Mm. Oh!
Oh, I hate that we can't just have it. We can't just have it. We can't ever just have it. We're not the main character. Oh, they zoom in on that. God, imagine. Ugh.
Does it just feel like you're right with not gonna go our way?
Not the main character. Dude, I told you.
Yep.
If it's in her range, she's gonna be the one to rebound. Iowa has no one. Oh my god.
Islanders are winning, so that's good.
Big. I gotta look. How many rebounds does she have?
We could use more point shots. We can't get it out there. We lose board battles, Ace. We cannot control the puck in their zone. We are dump and chase, lose it, back check, hope that they mess up on their breakout. We are not controlling this game in any capacity.
She has twice as many rebounds as the person with the most rebounds on Iowa.
Is that like 7 to 14?
10 to 5.
Take it.
Wait, that might be outdated information. Maybe my thing didn't refresh properly. Google's just wrong for me. It says it's 50 to 45 right now, and I just did a fresh Google search at halftime, so it's like not updating on my like just Google searching the two teams.
Google checked out.
No, but they're still updating, but late. Now I don't know whether to trust the information and if the Tigers game is still.
Google, you used
Look
to,
at this.
it
Look at
was-
this.
It
Look
was
at this.
blind trust.
Oh, it changed when I dragged it over. That was weird. Maybe that's what fixed it. But I had this, but like the third inning under the Tigers was still a dash, like it hadn't been played yet. Like it's like we just gonna come back. Wait, we'll see if that fixes it. It just keeps. Look at that.
Plus 13. Did you see that?
Hit a clutch
Plus
11 pointer too. Wait, it seems like whenever I do this, it starts to update more and more. Oh no, it went back. Google's so
Minus
drunk
11.
right now. The money puck and the stuff like that.
Yeah. Play Toronto 82 times a year instead of playing these loser teams like Tampa. That's some high praise for Toronto, who has not won anything. They won a playoff series in the last 20 years.
Ugh. Did you hear about one of the women's courts was like wrong?
What?
Like their 3-point line?
Like it was too short or too far?
One was correct. The other was like, I don't know if it's like the men's one or something. Like one end of the court.
Huh.
And it was already too late. And both teams just agreed just to play it. And just
What?
use both lines as is because they switch sides twice each. In women's, they do quarters instead of halves anyway. So it's just, honestly, respect.
Yeah.
Respect. Like, yeah, fine. When we're going this way, we'll shoot from back here, whatever. Like, respect.
That is surprising.
My Easter was fine. I had some dinner with some family. That's about it. Not really doing anything too crazy. I had an Easter egg hunt with my dog, which was fun.
I didn't really do much. I had dinner for like 15, 20 minutes. My mom and brother. Most fun thing I did was actually have an egg hunt at work. And I was the one who had to hide the eggs, so it was very fun. True that, Red Wings. It was filthy.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point, right, Chris?
Kind of gatekeepy.
No, I mean you can think of it that way, but like you can alter that thinking by like recognizing that that's a good way to gain interest in places that don't know anything about hockey.
Yep.
Like, what better way to get someone into it than like have a team right down the street that they could invest in? A lot of Michiganders in Florida. Yeah, a lot of people from just the northeast of the country in Florida.
I believe Utah wants to get a team, which would be good because then that means you can move like a team like Nashville to the east. I be right back though.
Raymond's come close a lot. Raymond keeps like heating up briefly. Let's see, looks like the Tigers are still tied at 0. Iowa's about to beat LSU. I'm feeling it. I don't think LSU's coming back. As they drain a great shot. U of M to the Frozen Four. Good for them. Yeah, but Augustine's already done wonders this year at MSU. He's looked pretty fantastic. You hope that's going to translate in the long term as a Wings fan, but
All right.
it shocked the hell out of me just now. A minute ago, they zoomed in on Angel Grease.
Yeah.
She actually has like nice, like done long nails. I'm like, that's crazy to me. Like how much she's like involved in the play and like constantly go up and getting rebounds. Like
You would think the nails would like it would like hurt if the ball hit him the wrong way, right?
I would think so. Good luck getting away with a foul though.
Ooh.
I'm bleeding. Like it was definitely her.
Jeez. Oh. Thought you just grabbed that with her hand, yeah.
That's sick though.
Is that Dan Cleary talking right now? Yeah.
It's like a hipster.
Wonder if he'll sign again. What about Holmstrom? Here's the problem, Dan. I feel like we can say that about so many of our prospects. feel like that's what I heard about Casper, is that he's the great 2-way. Danielson, he does so many things that aren't on the
Can we get
point,
some good ass one ways?
right? Like, can we just
Can we get a really good goal
guy?
scorer who doesn't back check? Because it seems to work for some other teams. Stop trying to find the next Zetterberg and Datsyuk, let's just maybe we find an Austin Matthews or like anyone who just puts the puck purely in the net. I'll take an Ovi who disconnects his controller on the back check at this point. If you're telling me I also get the offense, give it to me.
Or just look at one of them.
Oh,
Wow. Just look at one of them
oh.
and just take a guess at who has the best offensive talent between like the three of them, and literally just train them to score. Say, you don't play defense anymore. You don't do it. Get it. If you can score 40 goals in the AHL, you're up next year. Give a damn about your plus minus. Ooh.
She's nasty. Like, I'm just saying, if they did like, I don't know how often they do like an Olympic like that with like women's basketball. That would be the first time I get into an Olympic, like seeing a lot of like the only like 5 that I recognize all just be playing together again would be sick. Like trying to picture these ones that like have such a heated rivalry playing on the same team.
Ace, I'm tired of could. I'm done with could. Do or don't. Do or don't.
Yeah, Ace.
What's wrong
Take
with
that.
you? God, it just feels like these entire 5 years, you just keep hearing, oh, this guy could be this guy could be this guy could be this. Every fan base is saying it.
The only ones that do are the ones that do.
Yes.
Like immediately.
And we have not had anyone who is done.
Well, like I'm talking like with like the only people who are coming up in the system are the ones that do, that seem like they do like immediately, like, or at least very quickly, like a Sider or a Raymond. Like they just do. They come in and they fit and they work and they could grow at the NHL level. But I don't think we've seen someone yet have to grow for a few years and then come up yet.
Yes.
Like successfully.
And that's where I kind of wonder if it was like, you made Raymond Insider have to develop. Like, we absolutely needed them at the times when they were going. It looked like Raymond beat out like Justin Abdelkader for a for a roster spot when he did. Like, we had nothing better. Like, I wonder if Raymond would be up on the team right now if this was like his rookie year. Like, if we had just drafted him, would he make it up on this team? Or would we have just rolled with more proven NHL talent? Oh
Jesus.
my God.
Jesus, Caitlin Clark. Oh my God. She's
37.
It's like when she decides she's going to score, it just happens. Like, she's just okay.
Extra, sir. But the problem is that anyone that we think has the value for us to trade is only hurt it. Like, do you think Danielson, Casper, maybe Danielson would, but like Casper is not, I think, like impressed anyone. I think he's just like a good player. But Berggren,
Scott, I think you're right. I think having the worst draft lottery luck in like the history of sports at this point, I think it's foolish to say that hasn't had any impact. Like eventually like one draft at a time, sure, you could say like, oh well, it's one, but like consistently falling, never benefiting from the draft, being the worst team in the history of the sport, and then still falling, not being able to get a top pick. It sucks.
All right. We're on the power play, and it burned us last time.
Yeah, getting the power play ended our lead last time. But we're going to score on this one. I can feel it. Last time I only half calibrated and I just detected a goal and I made an assumption. That's on me. This time I dug deeper. We're going to score on this one.
I spoke to the gods a little more. They laughed at me.
Was there any worse way to start a game than falling on like really wet ice and getting your tummy all wet and it's like wet. Like you're
I would rather have that happen than break my stick.
Oh well, okay, yeah. Equipment completely breaking. Sure, I'll give you.
We have to do something here, right? You have to get a perfect opportunity.
How? How are you being forced to? There he goes. He gets the stick. How did you get forced into making a bad pass by someone without a stick? Explain that to me.
Oh, God.
In what world are you forced into making a bad pass with from someone who does not have a stick? Why are we panicking? Oh my God. Okay.
Ooh.
You know what? I'll take it
shot.
with how bad this power play's been. I'll take an entry like that. Step on mouse.
Yeah.
Hey.
One good shot.
We didn't get scored on.
Improvement.
We didn't give up a goal
Improvement
on our power play. It is an improvement.
My gosh, two forechecking wings get beat by doing like defenseman did nothing. I'm pretty sure he just let the puck go. Zarnik needs a goal. Literally everyone on this team needs a goal. I can't think of a single player who doesn't.
Kane.
I'm sure he could use a second.
I'd say he needs a goal the least out of anybody else in this game.
You know who really needs a goal?
Sherratt! Cool.
Close. I was going to go with Petrie. Oh my
I'm about
God.
to say no way. By 11 with 3 minutes left.
Straight in the tummy. Drive.
Yes, what an
Let's
effort!
go!
Was that Comfer that
Yeah,
brought that all the
Comfort
way
drove
in?
that. Yeah.
Comfer absolutely earned this goal. Wow. Wow. Comfer made that happen.
What a hustle play.
Even with the linesman in the way,
Kicks
Technically
it to
held.
himself.
technically held too, still fought through it.
Oh my gosh. Woo!
That was big.
Where are my Confer haters?
Islanders are still up 3-2 with about 10 minutes left in the third.
We need 26 minutes to go our way. And then guess what? Playoffs are on, baby. April in the D.
April in the D. I missed that. And it's over. Show it to me. Yeah, Fabry scored. Comfer earned the goal. Comfer did 99% of the work on that goal. Yeah, it's a penalty.
Yeah. You don't like to see it. God, could you imagine your jaw hitting that blue plastic? Or your teeth smashing up against it? Oh, it's all just awful. Oh, wow. Wow. When he takes that shot, that's scary.
Take your time. Take your time, Larkin. Go.
The way he acted when it hit him. Like he was
He looked
surprised.
offended.
Yeah, he was like, what the?
Why would you do
that?
Why does everyone keep shooting at me from the
Yeah.
neutral zone? We
Oh
found the
my-
weak spot. It's out.
Yeah, there you go. Good play, Raz. Okay with that. Pretty good. Best out of that. Sorry, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh my
I
gosh.
just lost visual on the puck there and just like winced. Like, please don't have a light turned on.
Oh my God. This is so scary. Oh my God. Yup.
Wow, what a shot.
Line stopped for the pass to point. He didn't make it all the way over.
All right, we're still in striking distance of either stealing it or just getting our point.
Wasn't
Just complete the objective.
gosh. Uh, I don't think so, Ace. He was down, I think. Whoa. Betting that point was going to be the one to shoot and it was going to stop there. That's where he set himself. Uh, can Cat and Cider just not pass to one another? I was gonna say, Raymond, that was that was wishful thinking that they were gonna put it in the offensive zone. Oh boy. Oh, this game's over then, huh?
Should be. Wow.
Got schmacked. What's the score of the Tigers game?
I think it's still zeros.
Chris, Labatt is my my go-to cheap beer.
I want to see if there's anything interesting like at the end.
I support it. No way did our dump in just become their break-in. I swear. Wow.
Oh wow. Oh,
no. Uh-oh.
I didn't call it.
I'm just scared of Kucherov. I've got problems if Lalone went into this game knowing that he was only going to play Veleno for like 3 minutes through 3 periods, and he decides that that's more valuable than dressing Hall. How? Hmm. Look, like they can just drive into our zone every time, and we're the ones that like have to dump and chase. Wow. Nice save.
All right, Lion.
No rebound is big.
Oh, 37 points. Jesus. And 20 rebounds for Reese.
I'm really starting to get the vibe of grasping on for overtime.
Score a goal instead.
I'd love that. We're getting worked. Their top line is that point. Oh my God.
What? Snyder, please. Yes. Glad our fresh legs are planted in front of the net. Our tired ones are in the corner.
That was brutal.
This is such an awful, 3-minute sequence. Oh my God.
Did that not go all the way in?
Oh my God.
It's a matter of time, right? This is literally just a matter of time.
Was it really Petrie that saved that? That'd be hilarious.
They're toying with us.
I love that. And you totally redeem yourself. Holy hell. What a 4 minutes.
We were so quiet for like all of it because we're like, there's nothing to say.
You are gonna get scored on, Vic. Oh my God.
We look so bad.
No goal though.
No blade. A little late for the shot.
Good time for a whistle.
Oh, he missed it for the first time.
Petrie in the clutch. Petrie in the clutch.
That's why he's in the lineup. We didn't get to see that in practice ever. Lalone, though, Lalone got to see that. Norris candidate. How many of those, like, regardless of the rest of your stats, would you have to do in a season to get considered for the Norris still? Of like, just, dude, he did it like 72 times. Like, he just saved it on the goal line 72 times. This Red Wings team likely gotcha, but maybe playoffs spark something. I don't know.
They ain't getting swept. They'll win a game.
I don't know if you line up against the Canes.
There is a significantly higher likelihood they win a game than they get swept.
Flyers have an empty net. 2 minutes to go in the third. Down 3-2. Boston is cooled off, Ace, right? I'm pretty sure they started dropping a little bit. I know it's like
We were beating them when they were hot too.
yeah, there were like 5 teams within like 2 points of first place or whatever, but Leafs over Panthers is big for them right now. Now, see, that would have been funny if they would have scored and we would have challenged that the puck went out of play.
Almost as important.
Ooh.
Iowa beat.
What's that?
Said Iowa officially beat LSU.
Hell yeah.
Oof.
Damn.
All it takes. Fire it.
What's up, Dixon? It's been a while. Maximum turtle, though. Yes. Like, clutch on for a point, please. Oh, looks like the Islanders. Oh, they don't get the empty net. What a hustle play.
Ace, the longer this game goes on, the more right you are.
With what?
More point shots.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep throwing it from long distance and it keeps looking like it might actually happen. Right, adrenaline? Like a half inch in a different direction and get that to deflect toward the inside of the net would be fantastic.
Low to high in a cross play. I think you have to win the puck down low for that to happen, Dixon. And quite literally, we are losing probably 70 to 75% of the puck battles all across the ice right now. We just failing individually on the boards consistently. Ooh, big save for the Islanders.
Oh, coming back from commercial. Highlanders still up with a minute left.
I hope that he is, Dixon. Oh, they were dominating the play there, Chris.
But we outlasted that like 4-minute onslaught.
Yep. Yeah, let's dump it in where we can't win anything. They don't got to dump it.
Thank you, Lion.
Oh my God. Philly scored with 10 seconds to go.
Really?
Yep. Well, we officially cannot claim the wild card spot back tonight.
Oh, in 9 seconds, it'll be official.
It's official.
I don't think we agree on the meaning of official. The official means the opposite. Don't matter. Take care of the business you can.
I'm getting the you're not the main character vibes again.
If you lost it, that's on you. You just got to recognize and keep that. And then just enjoy whatever ride we get.
I haven't seen that, Dixon. I really wish Philly was like stupid aggressive like the Wild are and would put their goalie in overtime. Did you see that they did it again?
Mm-hmm.
Lost that one though. So, I mean, 50-50. I will. Uh, we have to dump. They don't. They get a rush.
Oh,
Wow.
I get it, Larkin. He's weak from the neutral zone. Fire it.
Oh my God, we didn't dump and chase. That might
Thought
be
that
the
was gonna
first
squeak
time in
out.
10 minutes.
All right.
Oh, so that Philly goalie in overtime, you know how they swap sides in OT? He didn't know, so he went to the wrong net, and Varlamov had to come tap him out of it. Oh, yes!
Yes!
Woo!
Bang! Late lead.
Oh my God. Woo! Where my comfort haters at? Dude, Raymond looks so happy. He was there for the Fabs goal. He was there for the Perron goal. He sellies so hard with him.
2 minutes,
Valeno, what are
40
we doing?
seconds. Two and a half minutes. Wings up by 1.
Islanders win an OT.
Excuse me. Please. Okay, 150 remaining.
I think we're okay with that.
Minute and a half. We're breaking out of our zone. And we dump it right to their defense. Looks like Vaz is getting ready to head to the bench. Empty net. Empty net Tampa, 1:15 left. Oh, God. Oh, God, Lion.
Big save, Lion. No.
Oh, my God.
No rebound.
No penalty, please. Oh, man.
That is a good spot for him to shoot from. Right into the chest.
Minute 10, face off in the wing zone.
Let's get these 2 points. It'd be so big.
Tampa was still an empty net. Nice. Wings come out with the face off. Put it away. Empty net. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Raymond puts the empty netter. We're done. Send him.
Let's go.
Islanders win in OT, so the Flyers don't get their second point. Raymond puts in the empty netter.
Oh. The playoffs are on, baby.
They are nowhere near dead. You wanted meaningful hockey games late in the year? Suck it up. This is what it feels like to be stressed out every other night. Welcome to meaningful hockey after the second month of the season.
Hell yeah, Muzz. Light the lampa. Sider's going aggressive. Do you see how far he went across there?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
That was aggressive. $35. Tampa still got an empty net, but we're up by 2 now.
How does he catch that?
Red Wings fans are partying in Tampa right now.
Woo.
Cover your mouth alone. Jesus.
Wow. We know how Kane got sick.
Guess so.
Coughing all over him.
Six seconds left.
Eat it.
Just fire it out, dude.
Wow,
Let's go. The Wings
Lightning.
win it in regulation 4-2. Oh,
We
that's
swept
big.
the Lightning. The team that is, well, I guess Florida's poo-pooed on us more in the last decade, but it put us out in the late 2010s. Whew. I can't help but notice that viewer count kind of spiked up after we took a late lead. A lot of people hopping in just to share the excitement. We lifted the watch along curse. What does that mean?
Where
Thursday?
were all of you 2 periods ago, you bandwagoners? Be here to be stressful with us earlier, too. Don't just come in when you can be like, yay, we won. That's what I'm saying, Dixon. Oh, it's already secure? Let's go check and celebrate. No. Shout out to the 15 of you that were here the whole damn time. Rest of you bandwagoners, I'm going to go watch Raw.
GG's, guys. Have a good night.